Today you're going to hear a story about a little church birthed in January of 1927 in the West San Fernando Valley of Southern California. It was then known as the Little Church at Sherman Oaks. But after years, like many other churches, it went through periods of times of growth, periods of times of decline. I remember the day when I received a phone call from Joe Toledo, the lead elder on the team of the church. He called me and he said, "Bill, we've got so many difficult times we've gone through and we just don't know how to turn around the church. Can you help us?"
I can remember back when the church began on this corner, digging the foundations for our new sanctuary. We noticed that the church pretty much was turning inward, and we kind of lost our focus for going outside of the church and reaching the community. Something had to be done on this corner. We had money in the bank, tithes were good, but we felt we were going nowhere.
What we began to consider on that first day out was something that I am calling a fresh start. Not just a revitalization, but something that would be totally fresh. At first, I will say to you that they were reluctant because it would mean a cutting off from the old.
First, we were a little skeptical. We didn't know what redevelopment was because it sounds like that you're going to just shut the church down and everybody's going to go away mad. But after Bill kind of explained it, for me, I caught the vision. I saw something dramatic had to be done to change this church around. If we had done the status quo, this church would have been dead and gone. We would have had no impact in this community.
I've been a member 38 years. The church has been established for almost 80 years, and to close it was very difficult.
Also in this picture was another church that was thriving and doing well. They wanted to plant churches, but they didn't know how to get started.
We had actually talked for years, many years, about planting another church. It's been on my heart for over a decade, I suppose. I felt that it was something we really needed to do, but we never got very far, and it was very frustrating.
So after meeting with that church a number of times as well and their elders, they agreed to be a partner church along with the district for the fresh start of the Woodland Hills Church. That was the day that a new beginning took place.
As we continue to move forward, we started to meet with the people of our church. We had info meetings and one-on-one meetings. We went to Bible studies and we just prayed with people. We prayed together with the people who were of the former Woodland Hills Church. Many of them had to go through a process of being angry or grieving at the loss of the church, and they were critical even, and hostile to what was going on.
I'm one of the pastors who have come from a church that's dying and really just struggling, wrestling with God in prayer, going, "What's going on, God? Why aren't you doing anything? God, how come I hear miracles happening everywhere else, but it feels like you've abandoned us?"
For about 4 months, we had everybody come over to worship at Community Christian Alliance Church. It was refreshing for them, and many of them just went through that process of healing, and it was good for them to have that.
It was so exciting to come back and on our launch day have over 175 people.
I'm really excited. New Life Church is really growing. It's been growing since the beginning.
It was very exciting to be part of a launch team, seeing the Lord work here at New Life Church. I sensed His presence. We are bringing people into our church that have never been into a church before, and we're expanding His kingdom.
It's just been great seeing how with our life groups starting and just people getting settled into the ministries, how things are just really growing here.
This is an opportunity for all of us to be a part of something that's brand new.
I'm excited for the future of New Life Church because it's an opportunity for me to stretch and grow beyond outside of my comfort zone.
It's fresh and it's new, and there's all this possibility and potential for whatever God would do. I think just really gave me the mindset that anything is possible.
We've seen people come week after week just because they can see the Spirit moving in this place. They know that God is really working.
God is doing something here that's just beginning. The future is going to be exciting as we watch God build more leaders and plant more congregations and reach a lot more people for Jesus Christ.
What if we could wake up those dormant churches, those churches that had a great history, and give them a great opportunity to take the legacy of the past and have a new beginning? That's an opportunity that is before us in the Christian Missionary Alliance. Fresh start is a real possibility. Consider a fresh start for churches in your community, in your districts, and across this country.